What up, YouTube tuber? It's your boy Deezo here, and today we back with wrapping it up with Deezo. I said my name twice. Wrapping it up, week 2 of the NFL. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be back. I'm back. Let me put these glasses on because honestly I can't see. I was just playing around. But yeah, week 2 in the NFL, y'all. Lots of surprises. Can't wait to get into it. But first, before we get into it, I gotta do my sponsors because I'm such a big deal that I gotta shout out Lipton's Sparkling Iced Tea. Yeah, I got that peach flavor. It's just delicious. Just take a little sweet of that, like, ooh, yeah, fizzy. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Very refreshing. Delicious. 70 calories per can. Not as good as my last drink, but it's 70 more calories. So whatever that means. And my other sponsor today, also bringing you this delicious video today, because even the video is delicious. I got Pringles, baby. The pizza flavor. You know what they say about Pringles? Once you take the top off, the top can't go back on. Week 2 of the NFL. Let's do it. All right. First game of week 2 of the NFL season is Denver Broncos versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I found out, and you probably heard this before, but the Chiefs haven't had a wide receiver get a receiving touchdown since like halfway through last season. So it's been like a year since they had a wide receiver get a touchdown. That's crazy, ain't it? But luckily, they got a couple wide receivers scored this game, so that streak's broken. People could stop bringing that up. Peyton Manning did his thing. Peyton Manning was out there balling. I think he threw like 3 touchdowns. And it was close, like the whole game was like neck and neck. Like nothing happened in the first quarter. That was the most boring first quarter. Then all of a sudden, bam, both teams scored 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. And then it was like neck and neck. They was going back and forth between touchdowns and field goals all the way to the fourth quarter when steady hand, never fumbled the ball ever, Jamal Charles, the running back for the Chiefs, fumbled that mug at like the end of the fourth quarter. But like it was tied. So this drive they could either ran the ball and ran the clock out and win the overtime. The Chiefs could have did that, or they could have tried to get like a field goal and win the game. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they gave it to Charles and then they could drop the ball, which set up an easy score for the Broncos. Peyton pulled it out at 31-24. Broncos win. All right, my next game is the Houston Texans versus the Carolina Panthers. Where y'all at? I'm looking at you, Houston's defense. Y'all supposed to be good. Like, what's the problem? I mean, Cam Newton, the Patriots, the Panthers quarterback, was just balling out there. I mean, he was letting it fly, literally. I mean, one play he literally flew over a defender and did a flip into the end zone. This was crazy. Houston's quarterback, Mallet, I can't remember his first name. He was trying to go, he was trying to keep up, but it just wasn't enough. Like the Houston defense just wasn't doing bro. Like that's crazy. Cause they're supposed to be. Carolina won it 24-17. All right, y'all. The next game we got is the San Francisco 49ers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I'm gonna just give you the score right up front. I ain't gonna give you the analysis. The score was 18-43. 18-43. Pittsburgh won. The San Francisco DBs were getting destroyed. I mean, Big Ben got a cannon on him. You know what I'm saying? That's obvious. But the San Francisco DBs were getting destroyed, getting burnt, especially by Antonio Brown. That nigga was doing work, boy. I'm talking just like 40, 50-yard catches like it ain't nothing. There ain't even much to say about this game other than San Francisco's offense is bad and apparently their defense is worse. So, I mean, that's it for that one. Next game. Alright, y'all. The next video we got, I said next. the next video game. The next game we have is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. This game I was surprised by. I was really surprised because last week, if you watched last week's video, I was trashing Winston and I was going, like, not going off on him. I definitely cracked a couple jokes. But this game, I don't know if it's New Orleans defense or if the Bucs figured out how to use Winston. But he was doing hella good this game. I'm talking about passing TDs. I'm talking about rushing for him, shaking people. He's doing his thing, man. What I like about Winston is he's a primary pocket passer. And you don't see that with a lot of black quarterbacks. A lot of black quarterbacks love to just use their legs to create their passes. But this dude, like, he a black quarterback who likes to sit in the pocket. And I like that, man. I like that about him. He's just like, like the last game, there ain't much to say here. It was, Bucs won 26 to, the Bucs won 26 to 19. Just good game, Winston, man. Congrats to Winston. That's about all I got to say for that game. He did a really good job. He deserves a little praise because last week he did not look so great. But week 2, good job, man. Next game. Alright, y'all. The next game we got is the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, there won't be any hating on the Patriots in this video. I did enough of that last video. You know how I feel about them. Let's move on. This was a good game. This was a really good. I say that in the sense that New England pretty much owned them for the majority of the game. I mean, they always own the team in their division, but they always own the teams in their division. But the Bills quarterback, it's like Taylor or something like that. He's like he was trying to get in there, man. He's like, I don't know how else to say. Like he was trying to. The ending score was New England 40, Buffalo 32. So it wasn't like no blowout. They only lost by 8. It wasn't like a blowout or anything. So they were really trying though. I was impressed by the Bills, man. I was impressed by them last week too. I believe on the video I was showing praise. I'm impressed. Even though they lost, I was impressed, man. Yeah, keep up the good work, man. I keep working. Y'all be good, but Patriots got the win. They were pretty dominant performance. It was pretty obvious they were going to win. So it is what it is, man. Next game. All right, yeah. The next game we got is the San Diego Chargers. I'm not gonna sing the song again. Versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, this was good because I think the first punt of the game, nigga fumbled a punt, that was the first punt of the game. Nigga fumbled. Besides that, there wasn't a lot of mistakes. It was pretty close majority of the game, but like both QBs they was doing it. Phillip Rivers and Dalton. I almost said Palmer, the old quarterback, but AD, my boy Andy Dalton, and Phillip Rivers and Andy Dalton were both clowning. They was both doing their thing. It was a real competitive game. The game ended up being 24-19 Bengals. Yeah, you know what decided the game though? Because both quarterbacks was doing their thing. The Bengals had a running game though. That Bernard dude had like over 100 yards. I don't even remember how many yards he had, but he had hellas. He was beasting. And that's what got him to win that running. You need running game, man. All these teams that ain't running the ball, they losing. Except maybe no. I was about to crack a Patriots joke, but I didn't. You know what I mean? Because I'm a professional, a consummate professional. None of that unprofessional stuff here. Not on deethezo channel. So yeah, that's about it for that game. Both quarterbacks was doing their thing, but the running game for the Bengals is what decided it for them, man. So next game. All right, the next game we got is Tennessee versus. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to say the team name. Tennessee Titans versus Cleveland Browns. Now, normally I wouldn't care about this game and I would crack a joke and I would move on. But like I told y'all last week, the Cleveland Browns, I can't remember his name. Whatever his name was, I can't remember. They starting quarterback who got hurt last week because of that dive in the end zone. And then brought Manziel in. Manziel did good last week, and Manziel looked good this week. Not a big fan of Manziel. Nothing personal. I don't know. Not really my dude. But he looked good, man. He looked really freaking good, man. Especially against Mariota, who looked really good last week against a rookie quarterback. I said Mariota. That's what I meant to say. Mariota, who looked really good last week. and he just, I don't know, he got like early in the first quarter, the dude got rocked, man. Like for real, he got hit hella hard. I think that affected him. I think he may have been a little more hurt than he may have let on to be. So that probably affected his game. But yeah, it was Cleveland won 28-14. Not much to say there. Manziel, good performance out of you. I hope Mariota's doing all right. Next game. All right, next game we got is the Atlanta Falcons versus the New York Giants. There ain't much to say here. It wasn't that impressive of a game unless you're a Falcons fan, because the Giants blew another fourth quarter lead because that's what they do best with everybody's favorite Eli Manning. Everybody's favorite Eli. I put quotations around Eli like he don't exist or something. Put the quotations around everyone's favorite Eli Manning. They blew another fourth quarter lead. That's what they do. Giants suck. Next game, please. All right, the next game we got is the St. Louis Rams versus the Washington Redskins. Now, I'm upset when any team in the NFC East get a win and it's not the Eagles. I'm upset. But this one is just weird. I mean, because the Redskins won. They won 24-10. Redskins. How did the Rams lose this one? Like, how were you able to put up those points against the Seahawks and then only be able to put up 10 against the Redskins, who don't have anybody? Like, I don't understand what happened. I mean, check this out. The Redskins beat the Rams, who beat the Seahawks, who lost to the Packers. So if the Redskins can beat the team that was just in the Super Bowl, that means Packers and Redskins NFC Championship game. I'm calling it now. Packers versus Redskins. Next game. Alright, yeah. Next game we got is the Miami Dolphins versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is another game I wouldn't care about. I wouldn't dwell on. But this was a really good game too, man. Like this week 2 had range from that makes no sense to why was that such a good game. So wide range of stuff going on. This one's pretty close. Like the ending score was Jacksonville 23, Miami 20. So Jacksonville won by 3, and it was pretty close the majority of the game, literally until the end. Like literally until the end. But, Miami had the ball with like less than a minute left, driving down a field. No, they weren't even driving down the field. I think they were trying to. What the hell were they trying to do? Were they trying to run the clock out and just go into overtime like the other game I was talking about? But they ended up fumbling, and that set up an easy field goal for Jack. Like literally, where they fumbled at, like Jacksonville just like kicked a field goal from there, and the game was over. Niggas need to hold on to the ball. You hear me? Hold on to the ball, man. Seriously, you costing games. Next game, please. All right, next game we got is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Oakland Raiders. Now, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and predict who y'all think won the game, because this should be an easy call. Yeah, done. All right, no, it wasn't Baltimore. Somehow the Baltimore Ravens found a way to lose to the Oakland Raiders. Go figure. It was 33-37. Oh, now Flacco was doing his thing. Flacco was letting it fly, getting in the end zone, doing his thing. But that boy Carr, the quarterback for the Oakland Raiders, I think it's Derek Carr, if I can be sure, but don't quote me on that. Just know it's Carr though. Was letting it fly for real. That dude had 2 wide receivers over 100 yards. I don't think no other quarterback that did that this season yet. None. 2 wide receivers over 100 yards. That's crazy. So I mean, you gotta give him props for that, man. Good performance. I know nobody gets a lot of recognition in Oakland because it's in Oakland. Like, are the A's good? I'm trying to think if Oakland has a good team. Anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with this though. But Oakland won because big props to the boy Carr, letting it fly. Good props to his wide receivers, bringing down passes and getting yards. Next game, please. All right, next game on the list is the Seattle Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers. Now, A couple games ago, I spoiled that the Packers beat them. The Packers won this game. It was 17-37 Packers. Packers won by 20 points. You see, I did the 10, and then I did the 10 again. That's 20 points. They beat the defending NFC champs by 20 points. And the part that kills me is that Rodgers was just beasting. Like, Rodgers is a beast. Like, I don't even like the Packers and I don't like Rodgers. But Rodgers was beasting on him, moving in the pocket, just killing him. Like, he stayed catching the Seattle DBs slipping, slacking, lacking, whatever you want to call it. They was doing that, and Rodgers was catching them doing that. And they supposed to be the best DB corps in the league, but I ain't seen it. Because last week, the Rams went off on them. This week, Green Bay. You know what? Like I said in the other game, I'm calling out Green Bay versus Washington, NFC Championship. You see who makes it to the Super Bowl. Next game. The next game we got is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. Before I go off on the Eagles, I just want to say, prayers go out to Romo. He took a hard hit. He's going to be out to like week 11. I can't stand Dallas. Probably almost as much as I can't stand the Patriots. But you never want to see a player get hurt. That just ain't cool to wish that on people. So, I hope he heals, recovers better. Him and the wide receiver, Des Bryant. I hope they both get better. Now that that's out the way, let me get up in the camera right quick. What the fuck, Philly? Like, for real? 10 points? 10 points? That's all we can muster in a whole game? 10 points? For real? Like, let me take these glasses off right quick. 10 points, bro. 10. And we gave up 20? I thought we gave up all those offensive weapons so we could shore up the defense. The defense is playing okay, but that cornerback, I cannot remember his goddamn name, number 31, the DB for the Eagles, is getting burnt by anybody who he guards. It's ridiculous. He can't check nobody, bruh. Like, and another thing, why the fuck are we getting rid of LaShawn McCoy, the speedy bag who could do the screens, do the outlet plays, and the east and west runner that Chip Kelly apparently didn't like, and then go get DeMarco Murray, the leading rusher from last year, who's a north and south runner, hit the gaps, get upfield real quick. If we were just going to make the north and south runner do east and west shit, we could have just kept LaShawn McCoy. Like, I just want y'all to know. I took notes on all the games so I could, give like a semi-professional opinion on these games. I didn't write nothing for the Philly-Dallas game. All I wrote was I'm sorry, I said nothing. Let me correct myself. All I wrote was prayers for Tony Romo. Just, get that out of the way. I wanted to make sure I didn't forget that. I'm not happy he got hurt, even though I can't stand Dallas. I never want to see anybody get hurt. But I didn't write for the Philly Dallas game because it's embarrassing. The Eagles are embarrassing right now, and I'm trying my hardest not to just openly just bash Chip Kelly for being an idiot, because he's supposed to have some kind of majestic plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and bash him, and then the plan start working, and I look like an idiot. All I can say right now is that man, like, for real. You know what? I'm done. Next game, please. Alright, the next game we got. Sorry, I flew off the handle. Just need to calm down a little bit. That Eagle stuff is behind us. It's a new week. Let's go, Eagles. But next game we got, I'm sorry, Arizona Cardinals versus Chicago Bears. I almost said Chicago Bulls versus Chicago Bears. For this, I'm going to just say, when Carson Palmer is healthy, Palmer and Fitzgerald are the best quarterback wide receiver team in the entire league. There is no better. Like, for real, there is no... Maybe Romo and Dez Bryant's a good one. Matt Ryan and Julio Jones is another good one. But I still think Carson Palmer is better than both of those quarterbacks. And I know Fitzgerald's better than both those wide receivers. So, yeah, he's the best. I'm trying to think of another one. Good wide receiver, quarterback team. I can't think of one right now. I can't do it right now. But, yeah, they blew him out. Needless to say, the Cardinals won 48-23. Arizona Cardinals. Sorry, I keep creating my glasses. My fucking glasses are bothering the hell out of me right now, and I don't have any contacts. Sorry about that. That ain't got nothing to do with the video. But yeah, Fitz got him a touchdown today finally because he didn't get one last week. And Cutler was throwing picks like he normally do. Next game, please. All right, the last game of the week of NFL Week 2, the Monday night game. The last game of the week. The New York Jets versus the Indianapolis Colts. Wow. I like it. Not a game I normally would care about, but the Jets are the Jets won, by the way, 20-7. The Jets are 2-0. I wouldn't have guessed that, man. And my Eagles play the Jets next week, so I'm super worried. Man, the Jets forced 5 turnovers, man. 5 turnovers. That's ridiculous. From a quarterback who usually don't throw a lot of picks. Not that they were all picks, there was some fumbles. But man, 5 turnovers is a lot. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, the dude that the dude that's on every team in the entire league, he was clowning. They had 2 touchdowns today. Brandon Marshall, boy, he had over, I don't know how many touchdowns he had, but he had over 100 yards. So they was clowning. I guess, I don't know, 5 turnovers. I cannot get over that. 5 turnovers is a lot of turnovers. I guess, man. And the Colts 0-2 now. So, I mean, I guess they're all out of luck. Yeah, all out of luck. You know what? That's all right, y'all. That is it for wrapping it up with Deezo, Week 2 of the NFL. Hold on now. Hello? What's up? I was shooting some stuff for a video. I thought you was getting your hair done. You interrupted my video, so you want to say hi to YouTube for me?
Hi, YouTube.
That was super loud. I said, yeah, that's fine. I gotta put on some clothes, but I'll be ready by the time you get here.
Alright, you know it's gonna be an hour, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be 45 minutes to an hour, so yeah, I definitely. What?
I said, yeah, you know it, so go ahead.
All right, have some.
Video.
Yeah, this is you interrupted my last thing I was shooting, so.
Alright, well, erase everything that just happened and start over.
Why would I erase it and I got you saying hi to YouTube?
I'm gonna sound like a little chipmunk.
Well, you gonna sound like a what?
A chipmunk.
A chipmunk?
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's on there now. Once I record it, man, I keep it. I don't cut nothing.
Alright, bye.
What you saying bye for?
I don't want to hear your video.
You ain't gonna tell me you love me before you say bye?
Love you. Bye-bye.
That's it? You done? You gonna say bye to YouTube? Part of that's getting cut. Some of that is staying. I'm keeping some of that in. So sorry, babe. You're on my video. What the hell was I? Wrapping it up. NFL Week 2. I was done. YouTube. Deezo. Well, you already know that if you're checking out the video. Anyway, Instagram. Deezo the Great. Same thing on Twitter. I say this every time and I get it wrong every time. I'm sorry. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Stay beautiful. Stay crispy. Peace.